right, it's May 15th, 2020. COVID restrictions are starting to lift. States are opening across the U.S., especially the western states we've been watching. So it's time to get on the move. But first, gas, then groceries, then making a beeline as fast as we can across the country to get out to Flagstaff.
On the road in where are we? Little Rock, Arkansas, going to Amarillo, Texas. And it's day three. Yes, it is day 3, and we're on the highway.
I-40.
Right now, I-40, and we're just going through a bunch of rainstorms.
Alright, so we are about 130 miles outside of Oklahoma City, cruising across Oklahoma. It's been slow going to get to this point. We were hoping that we would be in Sedona today, and that did not end up happening. Moving on. We are meeting my brother in Flagstaff Monday night, potentially Tuesday morning, and then we're going to have about 2 weeks to go explore. So we got some plans in Sedona, and then we're going to start working our way north up through Utah. We've got some plans there. Moab is open now with all the COVID stuff going on. But the last time I checked, which was yesterday, dispersed camping is not open. So we still have that to contend with. But is that a pretty good recap? You think? Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Who's holding the camera? Let's show them.
It's me. I'm holding the camera.
You're holding the camera.
Holding the camera.
All right. And who do we got behind us? We got the Jeep back there. Maybe you can catch it in the mirror there.
Yeah, sure.
And then we've got the Land Cruiser back there tucked in behind it. And we're cruising across I-40 in Oklahoma. So I guess this is as good as any place to pick up a story, huh? Where are we headed to tonight? Amarillo is what we're aiming for. So I guess that's it. We got a long drive ahead of us to Amarillo still. It's I don't think we're going to get there until probably 10:30, maybe 11, depending on how much we stop. And it's 5 o'clock now. We've already been moving since noon. So long day in the car. Let's roll.
First night in a tent, how was it?
We learned some stuff.
Maybe 6 out of 10.
Here he comes. The driving master.
Be ready to see some crazy stuff.
So, yesterday we rolled into Flagstaff. It was, I don't know, what time did we roll into Flagstaff? Do you remember? It's confusing because we're changing time zones. I think we crossed through 2 time zones yesterday coming out of from New Mexico. About 12? Okay. So we got here about 12. Rolled in, met my brother. My brother has moved to Utah about a month ago. And so he rented a car and drove down here and met us, and he's joined our crew here. So very windy day yesterday. We were planning on heading down into Sedona, but between the hour of the day, by the time we got ourselves organized and kind of got everybody together, and the wind was blowing sustained at 30 miles an hour yesterday with gusts up to 60 miles an hour. So it was pretty wicked. So we decided to head here into the Coconino, I hope I'm not butchering that, Coconino National Forest, and do some little camping last night. So we hopped on one of the forest roads and drove our way up here to this great spot that we're in. I don't even know where this is that we are. We're about an hour and a half into the trails here, and found this awesome clearing. And we camped in the clearing because of the wind. We were just worried about potential trees falling, and we didn't want to be anywhere where that was a possibility. So got into a clearing, got a little camping. The winds actually started to die down overnight, which was nice, but then it got cold. I think that's what the winds were blowing in, was the cold air. So we got up this morning. My water bottle was frozen inside the tent when I jumped in the vehicle after climbing out at about 5:30 this morning. Vehicle said it was 25 degrees out. So it got cold. But we packed up camp and rolled out, and we are now headed back down to 89A on these forest roads here. You can see kind of what it looks like out here. It's a beautiful area. And we will start rolling into Sedona proper. We may stop somewhere along the way and get some breakfast going. We've got a few kind of housekeeping items to do. We just camped last night, and tonight was the first nights we've actually been camping since we left Virginia. And we've got 2 rigs that we've never camped with before. The GX we had pretty well dialed in, so it's doing okay, but just trying to organize and getting everything in the Jeep going, and then we threw that new Tepui tent on the Land Cruiser, so just dealing with some organization issues, and that was very apparent this morning when we were trying to pack up. But I think that's it. I think we're, like I said, rolling out. We're gonna get some food, 89A into Sedona, and I've got 2 trails in mind. I'm gonna kind of evaluate again once we get down there. But camping again tonight. It's probably going to be really cold again tonight. Hopefully not quite as cold. If we end up camping where I think we're headed to, we'll be about 1,000 feet lower in elevation than we were last night, which this past night we were at about 7,200. So we should be closer to about 6,200. A few degrees warmer maybe. But that's it. Let's roll.